and welcome to another episode of Friday Final Thoughts. My name is Michelle Hill. I am the owner, founder, and CEO of Resurgence Neuro Rehab. I am also a licensed speech language pathologist, and I've been doing this for almost 15 years. So today I have a bunch of scattered Friday Final Thoughts, and I just want to share them with you. So there's a lot of big things happening here at Resurgence, and you haven't heard from me in quite a few Fridays, I think like a month. It's been really busy and it's been wonderful. And what that means is when I have a high caseload, I don't necessarily have the time or mental abilities to do a lot of social posting. So all of our social media pages have been quite quiet lately, and that is because I am seeing clients back to back, Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. with time for lunch because I do have to take care of me. So that is why you haven't heard much from me lately. Exciting news. We have an occupational therapist. Woo, woo. I'm so happy. Her name is Tiffany, and I will be posting on social about her as soon as she gives me her bio in picture. But she is an amazing therapist. So that means that we have myself with almost 15 years, Brianna for physical therapy with almost 15 years, and Tiffany, I think, has been doing this for almost 20 years. So we're looking at 50 years combined experience with neurological disorders. We are not a general therapy team. We have passion and a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience with neurological issues. So I'm really excited about that. I'm so excited to have her on board, where Brianna and I really focus on Parkinson's. Tiffany does a lot of chronic post-stroke work with upper extremity, and she's fantastic with cognition. So thrilled to have her on the team. Cannot wait to introduce you all to her. She is a fantastic addition and has a lot of knowledge to share. So I look forward to her input with social media and stuff like that. This brings me to my next point, which is our social media. I really want to focus on advocacy for all of you watchers, whether you live in Concord, North Carolina, or United States, wherever you live. It is helpful to know how to navigate the healthcare system. It's helpful to know what your rights are. It's helpful to know what you can ask for, which is basically anything. It is just helpful to have knowledge because even working in healthcare, it's hard to navigate. Bottom line, there's a lot of things that I still don't even know and that I am learning as I go, trying to help all of my clients in our community. So, insurance stuff and whatnot, it's a pain. It's just a giant pain. I'd like to call them the bane of my existence. And so helping you all be able to navigate through that and navigate with your doctors to get the medication that you might need or get off medication that you might not need, and how to ask for things and all of that. That is my goal, one of my goals for our social media. And I also want people, the general public, whether you live in Concord, Charlotte, North Carolina, or Minnesota, I want you to all have a basic knowledge of what rehab does. We are a very underutilized profession. Most of the time when I go out in public and I tell people I'm a speech pathologist, the assumption is that I work with kids. No, I don't. And then even in doctor's offices, I have gone to market to doctor's offices and the staff looks at me and goes, "What the heck can you do with an adult?" And my reaction is, what can't I do with an adult? Oh my gosh, there's so much that goes wrong as we get older. Anywho, so I want to make sure that this Resurgence Neuro Rehab YouTube channel does help people understand, what does physical therapy do? What are the benefits? Same for occupational therapy as well as speech therapy. Occupational therapy is not about finding a job. That's the response that we usually get from folks who are retired. I'm retired. I don't need a job. No, occupational therapy isn't for that. Occupational therapy is to help you do your everyday jobs, like getting dressed and being able to bathe by yourself, being able to pay your bills and take your medicine and make your appointments. So occupational therapy really does overlap quite a bit with physical therapy and speech therapy. And there's benefit to having all three disciplines, whether you think you need it or not. I can guarantee we can find something, especially in the older population. We can find something that we can help you with. And what I love about our professions is that it's a non-pharmaceutical intervention that can actually last. The effects and benefits can last a lot longer. Whereas if you take medication, a lot of times it can have multiple side effects that can cause a detriment to your quality of life, as well as cost you a lot of money, which also impacts your quality of life. And when you go off of it, then you get all the old symptoms back. And sometimes we see a lot of people who are prescribed a ton of medicine, and it's all to cover up the side effects of one medication. Whereas if they had therapy, they may or may not need medication. So, I really want to help people understand that, one, we're not just trying to take your money. If we were, we wouldn't take insurance, because I'm telling you right now, some of the reimbursements I got this week didn't even pay for my staff. So it's not because we want to take your money. It's because those of us that work here have a really true passion in helping improve the health and quality of life of our adult community members and our aging population. So Resurgence Neuro Rehab is not just supposed to be me venting. I look forward to having guests on who can talk about healthcare and how to navigate in their area of healthcare, or possibly the things that they've learned being a patient and how to deal with the system that is our healthcare system. So I'm really excited about that. And I know that Bree and Tiffany have a lot to say. It's not just me, but I happen to film these on Friday where nobody is here and I'm supposed to be doing business development. We won't talk about that right now. So what else? Another thing. So we had scheduled an event in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Association to talk about speech therapy and how we can help people with dementia and their families. Well, that got postponed because it seems like a lot of people were on vacation, as you should be in the middle of summer. I hope you all went to the beach or to the mountains and did something incredibly fun. So we have that scheduled coming up in September. So I will share the information for that. We also have, we're doing an educational series with Amanda Buck from Carolina Caring, and she is going to do presentations on what to expect as you age, as well as different programs available to veterans in our area, and then many more as long as we get good attendance. So very excited about that. And then also in September coming up, we have Kelly, who is an adaptive yoga instructor, and she is wanting to begin an adaptive yoga class here at Resurgence for people who don't think you can do yoga. Excuse me. She has ways to help you be able to do yoga, and we know that yoga is so beneficial for mobility, flexibility, breathing, and core strength. And so she is doing a fundraiser so that she is able to offer this class for free. And so keep Saturday, September the 14th in mind. Her suggested donation is $25, and we will be posting about that like crazy on social as well, and in our newsletter if I can ever get it written. Oh my gosh, yes. My task list, I'm so behind. Anyway, so we've got those events coming up, and we are so grateful to all of our referral partners. Man, June was an amazing month. It is the most referrals that Resurgence has ever gotten in one month. And then, of course, July was the most visits that we ever had in one month. And as the owner of a company, and I just feel so accomplished that this has turned into something really great and very much appreciated within our community. The wait lists for speech therapy in the area are 6 months long. So if you know of somebody who is looking to receive speech therapy, although my schedule is full at the moment, I am working really hard to hire another speech language pathologist who will hopefully start in September. So we can definitely help her feel more secure by filling up her schedule as well. And if this person works out, she also has a lot of experience. She's not fresh out of school, although we love fresh out of school because they give us new ideas. They have great energy, but she does have a lot of experience. So anyway, if you have somebody in your life that is looking for speech therapy to help with talking or swallowing or voice or being able to, communicate efficiently, appropriately, unlike me at the moment, please send them our way. I am thrilled to be able to help people who cannot find help. And, also after a stroke, the first 6 months after a stroke are the most imperative to receive rehabilitation services. So nobody should be waiting 6 months to get in, or even having therapy once a month. That is not conducive to neuroplasticity. So please feel free to send them our way. And if we can't service you in the time that you need, we will send you to another place that can. What else do I want to say? I told you that I'm hiring, so that's really exciting. And that we have an OT. So our staff is growing, the business is growing. It is fantastic. We're doing a lot of events, and I am trying to, in my spare moments of creativity, which isn't a lot lately, trying to put together content for social media that is educational. So those are your updates and my final thoughts, because at this point, I cannot think of anything other than the things right in front of me, which is sad. It's really sad, but it is the way it is, and that is going to be my life as a business owner. So here we are. In any case, I'm excited to be here on YouTube again, and I am looking forward to pushing out a lot more educational content for you. And should you ever need speech therapy, occupational therapy, or physical therapy, please do keep Resurgence Neuro Rehab in mind. We do specialize in neurological impairments and disorders, which means after stroke or brain injury or with Parkinson's or multiple sclerosis. But we also do other things. Oh, that's the one thing. I'm so excited. So Tiffany is a certified lymphedema therapist. So we will be able to offer lymphatic massage and lymphatic drainage to our clients here. And so if you know of anybody who is in need of lymphatic stuff, please let us know. But yes, I serve people with upper airway disorders, chronic cough, vocal cord dysfunction, and Tiffany serves people with lymphedema. She also helps people with cognitive disorders, even mild cognitive decline. A lot of you don't want to come because you're in denial, and that's just part of the thing. That's okay, but there is a lot of research out there to support getting cognitive interventions right off the bat, so that you can carry them over and you will retain what you have much longer than if you don't receive therapy at all. So what else do we work with? Bree has a couple of orthopedic clients after like hip replacements and knee replacements. So we do more than neuro rehab, and we know how to do more than neuro rehab. We just happen to specialize in neuro rehab. So We are at 320 Copperfield Boulevard in Concord, North Carolina. We are the building in between Ortho Carolina and Johnny's Farmhouse, but we're around the back. Don't park up at the Home Health Agency. It's going to be a long walk. Just drive around back, take a left at the stop sign, and we are right next to Haven Salon. And we cannot wait to be able to help you. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. My time is up. I'll talk to you soon.